like I mentioned, the big question remains, where were the Chinese ships? Why did they not come to the help of the Pakistani sailors? On the other hand, by the way, they have tall defense technology claims. Before I go further, here's a backgrounder. Just look at the timing of these developments. The fact of the matter is, the 21st century is becoming the age of the Navy. For centuries, oceans have dictated geopolitics, but after a period of relative calm, the world has once again entered a period of prolonged conflict. And oceans are back at the heart of these conflicts. Just have a look at the map of the world. The red dots blinking on your screen are regions of the world witnessing ongoing conflict. From the crisis unfolding in the Red Sea to the territorial disputes in the South China Sea, from the war in Ukraine threatening a contest for the Black Sea to the war for global domination between the US and China in the Pacific. Today, in the age of a growing global war, a country's naval might is everything. Why are we talking about this today? It's because China is working on a secret new technology for its warship. That's right. And the details of this new technology are so chilling, it's bound to spook the US. And why are we talking about this today again? Well, it's because China is working on a secret new technology for its warship. The details, in fact, being that China's next-gen Fujian warship is equipped with an advanced electromagnetic aircraft. Scientists have revealed more details about it. You see, the Fujian aircraft carrier has an all-in-one mast, a technology that they say will have a big impact on the future of warfare. And comparisons with the US warships, the introduction of this new tech in the Chinese warship could give it an edge over USS Gerald R Ford. And here I must note the US Navy's newest warship is bigger than the Fujian and nuclear-powered. Fujian relies on conventional power, but the mass on the Chinese warship, the much-talked-about electromagnetic plane catapults, has one less launch track than the USS Gerald R Ford. It's the only other warship in the world that has the technology. Now let's just break it down for you. The antennas on the Fujian, you cannot see them. They are enclosed in a grey composite material. They call it the multifunctional integrated electronic mast. Modern warship masts house antennas. They have three main functions: radar, electronic surveillance, electromagnetic suppression. This means that the antennas are of different shapes. And China, well, it has progressed to second generation of electromagnetic integration technology. It means one single antenna does multiple jobs. Radar scanning, intercepting encrypted communication, also launching electronic warfare. What kind of electronic warfare? Jamming and suppression. And how exactly does it do that? By surveying electromagnetic space around the ship and identifying high-threat targets. The system then adjusts the antennas in a way that it can intercept signals with high precision. And after analysis, a suppression signal is generated by the computer that is then transmitted to the antenna, which then emits electromagnetic waves to form highly focused beams. And then the target is suppressed. That is the function of this new tech on Chinese warships. It has substantial implications for maritime security, by the way. It is being described as a revolutionary system. Now, you may ask, what makes this different from the one in American warships on the USS Gerald R Ford? The antennas gather signal, which are then synthesized and processed by a computer. They use first generation of electromagnetic sensor integration technology. These antennas are exposed to the elements, rain, sunshine, wind, storms. That makes it vulnerable to weathering, which could also affect its performance. The traditional mast configuration is also reportedly detrimental to electromagnetic stealth. In simple words, this would make the ship visible to enemy weapon systems, even from a distance. The Chinese warship, with its new and advanced mast technology, would not have to worry about that. The details have been unveiled in a paper by scientists from the Nanjiang Research Institute of Electronics Technology. They were also involved in developing this technology, and they believe that this technology will have a significant impact on warfare in the future. But the Americans can probably breathe easy because the Chinese are yet to overcome challenges when it comes to introducing this technology. There are some practical difficulties in achieving this goal. For example, how will the system actually distinguish between radar signals and reflections of ship hulls? Also, 2 decades ago, a secret concealed antenna was used in a US Navy ship. It was an experiment, but it was deemed too expensive, also unnecessary. The Chinese certainly don't see it as unnecessary. And if the Chinese are on their way to introducing this new technology, can the Americans actually afford to lag behind? WION now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the updates on the move.